Hello friends, welcome to our channel. Today we have a video that will surely change the way you see one of Disney's most beloved movies, The Princess and the Frog. If you thought you knew everything about Tiana and her magical world, think again. Today we will uncover the dark secret that Disney has been hiding, revealing surprising and controversial aspects that might make you rethink what you know about this film. So make sure to stay until the end, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more fascinating content. Let's dive into this mysterious world. Since its release in 2009, The Princess and the Frog has been acclaimed as a milestone in Disney animation, not only for being the studio's first film featuring an African-American princess, Tiana, but also for marking Disney's return to traditional animation. The film captures the vibrant essence of New Orleans, with its infectious jazz music and colorful landscapes. Through Tiana, Disney aims to convey a message about hard work and perseverance, inspiring generations of young people to pursue their dreams. However, beyond its colorful world and charming characters, there is a dark secret that has remained hidden in the shadows. The complex and often problematic cultural roots and character portrayals in the story have sparked debates among critics and viewers. Although the film presents a strong and independent heroine, some argue that the narrative reinforces negative stereotypes by turning Tiana into a frog for most of the movie. This raises questions about how African American women are perceived in media and whether their rich cultural heritage is truly being honored. Additionally, the use of voodoo as a central plot element has been seen as a simplification of a complex and significant spiritual practice for many African American communities. In this context, it is crucial to explore how these creative choices impact public perception and whether they enrich or diminish the cultural legacy that Disney aims to present. Tiana's story. Tiana is a hardworking young woman who dreams of opening her own restaurant in New Orleans. From the start, her ambition and determination are admirable, as she has been diligently saving to make her dream a reality. Her passion for cooking, inspired by the memory of her late father, drives her to persevere in a world that often seems against her. However, her story takes a complicated turn when she encounters a prince-turned-frog, Naveen, who offers her an alternative to her struggle for success. Throughout the movie, Tiana transforms into a frog and must navigate a world filled with voodoo magic and New Orleans folklore. This unexpected twist not only adds a fantasy element to the narrative, but also challenges Tiana to confront her fears and prejudices. While many celebrate her independence and strength, others criticize how the character spends most of the movie as a frog, raising questions about the representation and symbolism behind her story. Some critics suggest that this transformation can be seen as a metaphor for how women, especially African American women, are often stripped of their agency and value in a world that minimizes them. As Tiana learns to adapt to her new form and faces unexpected challenges, she also discovers the importance of teamwork and friendship. The relationship between Tiana and Naveen evolves, showing personal growth and the ability to overcome adversity together. Naveen, initially superficial and carefree, learns from Tiana about effort and commitment. However, this journey raises questions about whether Tiana's true essence is overshadowed by her transformation into a frog, inviting deeper reflection on the symbolism behind her story and what it represents for contemporary audiences. The duality between her dreams and external circumstances resonates with many people striving for their aspirations in a world full of obstacles. Ultimately, Tiana's story is a celebration of the human spirit and an invitation to question the social norms that limit individual potential. Cultural representation. One of the darkest aspects of The Princess and the Frog is how it handles cultural representation. Although the film attempts to pay homage to New Orleans' rich African-American heritage, there are criticisms about whether it succeeds effectively. Some argue that the focus on voodoo, a spiritual practice deeply rooted in African-American culture, is treated lightly, reducing its significance to mere caricatures. This superficial representation can distort the complexity and richness of a tradition that is sacred to many. Instead of presenting voodoo as a respectable belief system, the movie often uses it as a narrative tool to create tension and adventure, leading to debates about whether Disney is truly honoring these traditions or simply exploiting stereotypes for entertainment. Moreover, the fact that Tiana spends most of her time as a frog has led to questions about how Disney portrays its main characters. In many previous stories, princesses are depicted as ideal figures embodying beauty and grace, in a world where their physical appearance is key to their success and and love. However, by turning Tiana into a frog for most of the film, some critics suggest that this reinforces a negative narrative about how African American women are perceived in media. Instead of being a heroine who shines on her own from the start, Tiana becomes a marginalized figure due to her transformation. Wait a minute, if you're enjoying this video about the dark secrets of The Princess and the Frog, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos, where we dive into hidden stories and curiosities about your favorite movies. Now let's keep uncovering what Disney doesn't want you to know. This approach not only raises questions about the representation of African American women, but also invites reflection on cultural expectations and how they affect public perception. As Tiana struggles to regain her human form and achieve her dreams, she becomes a symbol of resilience. However, the journey toward that recovery is filled with obstacles that reflect broader struggles within the African American community. Thus, The Princess and the Frog, though celebrated for its innovation, must also be critically examined for how it handles delicate themes related to cultural identity and representation in a modern context. The magic of voodoo. The use of voodoo as a narrative element has also generated controversy. The villain, Dr. Facilier, is a voodoo sorcerer who manipulates others' destinies for his own benefit. This portrayal can be seen as a negative representation of a rich and complex tradition. Many voodoo practitioners have expressed their dissatisfaction with how this spiritual practice is depicted as something evil or dangerous, perpetuating harmful stereotypes. Voodoo at its core is a belief system that combines elements of African religions, Catholicism, and other spiritual traditions. For many, it is a way to connect with their ancestors and seek protection and guidance. By portraying it through the lens of the villain, the movie not only reduces this rich tradition to a mere dramatic device, but also ignores the voices and experiences of those who practice it with respect and devotion. Audience reactions. Despite these dark nuances, The Princess and the Frog has received both praise and criticism. Many fans highlight the vibrant music and positive messages about hard work and perseverance. The soundtrack, composed of jazz and blues elements, captures the essence of New Orleans, immersing viewers in the city's atmosphere. Songs like Almost There and Dig a Little Deeper have deeply resonated with audiences, conveying a sense of hope and determination that has been well received. However, others feel that Disney failed to address such delicate themes with the depth they deserve. As time moves forward, it is crucial to remember that Disney's stories significantly impact how cultures and identities are perceived. Films not only entertain, but also shape social and cultural perceptions. Conversations about proper representation are more important than ever. Audiences must question not only what stories are told, but also how they are told. The Princess and the Frog remains a beloved movie for many, but it is essential to recognize the dark aspects that may have been overlooked. Tiana's legacy deserves to be celebrated. However, it should also serve as a reminder of the responsibility that creators have when telling diverse and inclusive stories. In the end, every story has multiple layers. Uncovering these dark secrets can enrich our understanding of storytelling and its cultural implications. And there you have it, friends, the dark secret behind The Princess and the Frog. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to give it a big like, share it with your friends, and leave your comments about what you think of this movie. And if you want to keep exploring more secrets and theories from the Disney world, make sure to subscribe to our channel. See you next time.